Welcome to a short episode where I sit here and I go, all right, woman, give me your signature, please. Please. Please give me your signature. Sign it or have the RCM turn this place upside down. We're going to find something.
You catch the lieutenant's side glance.
Hey, we need it,
but
Lieutenant.
Doesn't say
I'm
anything.
angry.
What you'll find is poverty and abandon. Not much of a threat you've got there.
Put you 8 feet in the dirt, Grandma.
Save your breath, officer. This deal isn't going anywhere.
We really should focus on some actual leads.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I've wasted so many points in a suggestion just for her to come up and go, oh, yeah, guess what? Huh, no. And now I gotta try a third time when I level up. I don't even know what my level is. I'm gonna have to complete the dumb side quest for these stupid ravers because I have nothing else. I need 95 skill points before I can level up again so I can dump another point into suggestion so she signs this stupid paper. I'm gonna pull out the paper, see if there's anything I can do with it right now.
You take the legal document. The youth center. The youth.
Okay. Yeah, I missed my opportunity because I put the line on there. I can't. There's nothing else I can do. I have to. It's okay. That is quite all right. Let's get this door open and see what's going on.
Heavy wooden door. The lock.
Let's go.
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum in the heart of the city.
Ooh. Picasso. I like that. Fuck a cutscene. I want my flashlight. Wow. Strange stillness fills as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. How do you do, fellow churchgoers? Let's just inspect everything in here, because we're already in here. See if we can get more experience points. More of the forked lightning pattern you saw outside. Bark beetles? No, it looks intentional. Some long-forgotten style. This grotesque wooden figure looks half-finished. The figure was added later. It's not part of the original church. Sounds about right. The blackboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Something to do with radio frequencies? Go in order. 2 decks of reel-to-reel tape spinning on empty. A portable Harman Wowshy tape recorder. Is it possible it's recording something? Someone's siphoning electrical current from the outside into this antenna.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on. We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
You're right, let's get out of here.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
No.
Cold wind seeps in from the crack in the glass. Snowdrifts cover the floorboards at your feet. Above, you feel her multicolored eyes on you, inspecting you.
I'm gonna look up.
The woman looks down at you, standing there. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye. Of what? Compassion? Remorse? She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive.
It's morning.
As that terrible word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
And do the same.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times as you stand in the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles, her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
Okay, how did I know this is the mother of humanism?
Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is no amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still.
To hell with this.
But she was not hell. There you stand.
I'm gonna put it together
once more, with your shards glimmer in the dark. You see little pearls. Of
Okay,
light.
whatever. Fuck this place. Don't need it. Okay, so it looks like they wanted me to investigate just to get some footsteps and cracks in. Because there's nobody in here. What a waste of time. What a waste of time. Alright, where does this bridge go? It's right here. There it is. I remember where it's at. 6:30. It's getting dark. I think I got this flashlight with me. Haha. Let's go inside.
Hi again. So,
About the church door.
Mm-hmm.
How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe? Thank you. We just thought it was
Right.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
About the church, I checked it out.
And?
Nothing.
What
I
happened?
just walked around. There was no one inside.
But you did see the machines, right? And the spooky water basins set up in the ritualistic circle in the middle of the church. I tell you, they're in there. You just have to give it another go.
You mentioned... who exactly are these people inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
You haven't even seen them and you want the police involved.
Well, there's also the machinery. When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen
Water?
anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
But you haven't physically seen anyone.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
So, what? Okay, what was that about? Something watching you?
Like
Watching.
you aren't alone. you know?
Watching? No.
It wasn't quite human, if
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
Not human, as in a ghost. Do you know what he means?
No.
It was this dark shape.
Oh,
climbing
Crabman.
up. Yeah, you know. The way it was climbing up and around the ceiling. Like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Odd. Crabs are usually marine creatures, and not known for climbing walls.
Are you sure there was a crabman?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out
yeah,
running
I believe her
and says
too.
there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
So how can you be sure they're burnouts and dope heads if you haven't even seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't, but I am.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Wow, you can't, but you do. I should add weaponized idiocy to my own repertoire.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers. Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
All right, let's talk about something
Sure.
else.
What? As always, we'll be right.
Ooh, golly. Move my mic. Let's go back in the church. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see if we can find these crabmen that are hanging from the walls. Stalking. I almost went down the wrong path. So we broke our crowbar for nothing. That was tragic. See rats running around. Is it just rats on the ceiling? Is that money? You know it's mine. Thank you. Pair of shoes. Ooh, what do these look like? +1 empathy in someone else's shoes. Nice. Those are dope. I had a pair of shoes that looked like these. They were like 13 bucks and they sucked. They were not made that well. I found a scarf. I'm not talking now. I just don't even know what to think anymore. +1 pain threshold. Bangers don't cry. Solid advice.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I still think I hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums, it seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow. If not blotted out, outright. Truly unusual. You can hardly hear your own breathing.
I'm gonna stomp my feet and clap my hands.
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more
I'm gonna
total.
yell as loud as I
Somehow,
can.
Your voice is barely
What's
audible.
happening?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Not really, but it's extraordinary. I've never experienced anything like this.
I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics.
Maybe the church was designed this way to prevent boisterous activity, singing and dancing on its premises.
Maybe they wanted to discourage singing and dancing?
Could be.
He doesn't seem entirely convinced, though.
Look up into the bell tower.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
What if I don't want to know what's up there?
The silence, the darkness.
All right, let's look at it.
They've
Look at the crab people. Look at the crab people.
just darkness without end. It makes your head spin.
I'm gonna blink.
You see
Whoa!
something hanging from the rafters,
Ooh!
looking straight
There
at
it
you
is.
with dark eyes.
It's the crab man.
Maybe it's possible to talk to it. Is that a man? Looks more like part of the carpentry of the building came alive and is now studying you intently. The crab man.
This is the police, so show yourself.
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
That accent is Villalobos.
Okay,
Hold
got it.
on. Stop it right there. Pussy. What's with this?
I'm gonna hold my peace.
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
Hey, and what was that about? The bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shit.
I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things. I don't know anything about alcohol use.
Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over here.
I'm doing just fine, thank you.
I know it's hard to admit that you got a problem.
This guy.
I was like you once. Couldn't take an honest look into my own heart and see I was in pain.
Okay.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Look at these crazies. What is this shit?
For some reason, I feel like you have a point there.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Is he just trying to throw you off your game? 'Tis not an act, my liege. Save him perchance, he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
Okay, you must be the crabman.
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
Sorry, you just weren't moving like a human.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
That's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those carved sculptures.
Okay,
And is that a satchel of tools over there?
what were you before you became a crabman?
I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
So many people losing their memories. Certain portent of doom.
Nah, ese, it's not like that. Best thing that could happen to you, losing your memory.
Do you remember your name, sir?
The lieutenant is not particularly interested in this information. He's just trying to assert some control over the conversation.
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellas, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
My name's Harrier Dubois, and my place in the world is Lieutenant W. Freighter.
That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters.
Okay, some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me.
Wait, do they have reason to be scared?
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
I trust you won't get into the way of some enterprising youth. Their business looks promising.
Wouldn't bother me none to have them spin music in here. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Might even be nice to have some company.
Do you know where the other spooker is? Point at the strange machines around you.
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa.
Okay.
Don't know, Holmes.
Viaita is Grandma.
Wait, so there is another person in this church, and it's a Vieta?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age
Right.
is just one of the many masks we wear.
Okay. Yep. Thanks. I'll see if I can find her some other way.
You just have to wait until she comes back, or
Search through her radio computer.
Okay, what are you doing here?
this is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
What will happen once you drink from this perforation?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that.
Are these yours? Show him the scarf and shoes you found lying around.
I think they were. A long time ago. I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have them. I don't need them anymore.
Right, I had other questions.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams.
Man blinks. He just knows. I really didn't go this far back into it. It's literally right there. Man, good thing I didn't, like, listen to Kim and just get out of here. Okay. Let's go talk to these people, see what they want to do about the Crabman. At 7:05 at night. Okay. I forget, it's directly to my right. I forget every time. At least the music's
Hi
vibing.
again. So, how are things going?
Okay, we want to talk about the church.
Yes?
Yep, okay,
What's
talk to the
deal?
Crabman.
Oh man, who is he? What did you think?
He gave me this odd extra on alcoholism before rambling on and on about mother's love.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Yeah. No,
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
So as far as I can tell, he's not going to leave. He'll climb around up there and you guys will never catch him.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Don't worry, I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I didn't see the other spooker, just some machines.
But she's in there somewhere. Has to be. Have you tried investigating the machines? Anyway, do let us know if you see her. As always.
Okay, back to the church. Back to the church. We're gonna walk back in there and find the other woman.
Machine stands in the corner. The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but
Yes,
you
but
can
this machine
sense
looks
that
like
he
the
doesn't
one
like
in the
you
Doom commercial
meddling
area.
with-
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
The one you saw earlier, the Ream Prefect, is the governmental version of the
Wait, let me
commune.
investigate it.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to this. The lieutenant says nothing.
I'm gonna press play.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady.
Oh my
greets
god,
you.
it's just a
Her
voice.
voice sounds 100 years old.
Good evening. Votre accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
What's the personal log?
The filament you have inserted into the core.
Alright, thanks.
That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
I don't know, maybe?
If
How do I
you
do that?
open the hatch on the compartment, don't
Okay, I'll do that.
yes. First, you have to end this call though, and then you have to call us back.
Alright.
Sleep well, votre accident.
The machine's keyboard is still behind the hatch. Sits another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeat. Nothing happened. The speaker.
Good evening, votre accident. Yes.
She repeats passwords.
Yeah.
Programming people are wrong.
Got it. Yvonne, my partner here tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid.
They're merely cautious. It's my job to protect the filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station. Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do for you, votre accident.
Okay, fine. I looked inside the core, but the tape on the filament just said log, Febmar.
Good. Please repeat the
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
I don't know. Is it my birthday?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
Still no.
Alright. I don't know the password.
Received. Votre accident.
The machine's keyboard is.
Where the hell am I going to find a password in here? Is it this thing? Is this the password?
The mother of humanism stands above you.
Okay, this
A
is Dolores
precious
Day.
and
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some records. It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
on the coast of an uninhabited archipelago where only animals had roamed before, in the wild reeds.
Okie dokie.
Okie dodo.
A touch of absurdity there. Nice.
Let's try this again. Reconstruct the cracked glass.
A jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. And a text. A light motif below them both.
The motto, what does it say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters. Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
Huh. Interesting.
And then, along the left side, après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
Talking about life and death.
After life, death. After death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world.
That's what I'm
again.
saying. That's what I.
This is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this isola, the Insulindian, on human thinking. A tremendous sea change, akin to finding life after death.
Hey, Lieutenant, this used to say afterlife, death, after...
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
Why?
It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing.
What's the RCM motto now?
Justice,
Motto.
union, prudence, and force.
That word's censored so that people like me doing Let's Plays don't have to read it out loud. But you see it there, and you know what it is. Cool.
Ice cool.
That was being cool and being cool. Alright, what shot of this mosaic?
Unknown. A motor carriage, a gunshot, someone falling into it, or maybe just hooligans looking for something to break.
Who's this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is
Cool.
depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
Step back.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
And I will turn away. Won't you turn away? Alright, let's see if we can find a password. What if this guy knows? Orviego. That's
Oh,
your name.
hey,
Oh,
wait. There's
Tiago.
coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
Hey, do you by any chance heard the Vieta say the password to her radio computer?
Too many times, essay,
Vieta.
you need it for something.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
Oh, thank you, Rama. I'm doing a survey of passwords and passcodes identifying regional trends in the interest of public safety, of course.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
Oh, like the motto on the mural. Oh, okay.
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
Uh-huh. Okay, thanks.
I think we're done here, essay.
That was it. That was the last piece of knowledge you needed.
That was an interesting conversation.
Yeah, you got it. Anything you need.
However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
Okay. Hey, Lieutenant Kim? Mind your own business. Thank you.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Listen to that soundtrack. Press
The
play
speaker
again.
comes to life.
Let's put in this
Good
password.
evening.
Let's try this again. I
Authorized
think I have the right
access
password for the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you to sleep?
The
So I just
machine's
want
keyboard,
print.
the printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
I'm going to read the printout.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise.
Big booty bitches.
Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside.
I tried.
Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Let's read the second entry.
6th of February, 51.
Ooh.
Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity.
It's a hard thing.
What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be
I'm
interesting.
going to read the third entry.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Read the fourth entry.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers, but at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
Okay, continue.
I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Artists, programmers, Lexi. Who are these people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business.
Yep.
The one we saw in the Doom commercial area.
Okay.
They must be our former co-workers.
Read the fifth entry.
12th of February, 51.
Ooh, this is going to go on for a while.
Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
You didn't care, Kim. You didn't. I almost walked out and never came back.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
I'm going to read the seventh entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
But what could it be?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
I'm going to read the eighth entry.
March 51.
Ooh.
Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
She must be describing a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles, crackers, ping-ping energy drinks, water, toothpaste, gum, also some canned air. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Finally, conflict. She just hasn't noticed that there's people here. Hi.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
I can assure you I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it to access Coalition military data links.
There are no Coalition military data links. And even if there was, you couldn't access them over a civilian network.
Yes, I could. I'm a cybernetic god. I'm using your REM prefect to Commander Coalition Warship I can't even say it with a straight face. Yes, I could. I'm a cybernetic god. I'm using your REM prefect to Commander or Commandeer Coalition Warship Archer. That's what? Is that a tongue twister? REM prefect to Commandeer Coalition Warship Archer. I will turn its cannons against its masters.
No one asked you to do anything interesting with my radio computer.
Okay.
Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
And in the next episode, we're going to talk to her. Things got spicy. We'll see you in the next one.